My name is Gabriel Cepeda. Soy técnico en fabricación y diseño de silla de ruedas especial. Con esta silla hay un poco más de estabilidad.
Gabriel Cepeda carefully crafts the object of his attention, a wheelchair. Not just any wheelchair, but a unique one that can navigate the craggy and unpaved streets of Nogales, Sonora.
If you were poor in Mexico or extremely poverty level and a disabled person, you would end up begging. That was your life story. We all knew it, and we somehow assumed that was what you were meant to become. Projects like this that has taught the community, has taught the government, has taught the world that a disabled person can have a regular job just like anyone else. We just must provide a few tools.
The need is there. We don't have a problem finding kids and people that need these wheelchairs. In fact,
as we were interviewing Kiko, Maura Hernandez, who had traveled far, arrived at the ARSORBO wheelchair factory to seek help for her friend.
We were just talking to this lady who has a relative or a person that she knows that needs a wheelchair. They spent 4 years in bed because the chairs that is getting donated do not work.
Is she here now?
She's here now.
Porque andábamos buscando la silla de rueda. Ya tengo mucho que estamos buscando silla de rueda para el muchacho, pues la silla de rueda le va a ayudar como para que la pueda levantar, sentarse siquiera un poquito, porque tiene 4 años que no se levanta, ni se voltea, ni se sienta, no nada. Está acostada nomás de lado. Y ya de una pierna está hasta como apachurrada, y de que no se puede mover.
How might you be able to help this lady's friend?
Well, first of all, we have to evaluate the condition of the patient. We're going to go pay a visit. We're going to talk to the family, and I'm going to take the technician with me, Gabriel, to assess the situation and to be able to design a chair according to the needs and the conditions of this gentleman.
Families are asked to pay what they can towards the $400 chair, modest by any measure, but with the minimum wage in Mexico at $5 per day, the need is great for donor help. The Nogales, Arizona-based Santa Cruz Community Foundation and its Nogales, Sonora partner, the Sonoran Entrepreneur Foundation, or SEAHEC, step in to connect donors with the factory.
I've talked to parents of kids that were forced to go work undocumented in the United States because they couldn't buy the medicine and the devices and care for the kid that they have that has cerebral palsy, for instance.
We have been able to provide donors with a whole picture view of what the border is like. We can support local needs by supporting and creating local jobs that address that need.
We feel that there's a benefit to both communities, certainly to our community, if the money is used to support enterprises and activities and organizations on both sides of the border.
SCCF, an affiliate of the Community Foundation for Southern Arizona, and SEAHEC work together on a variety of diverse projects on the border, including a migrant shelter, autism education, and cross-border cultural tours.
One of the big misunderstandings about the border is that everything that happens along the border has to do with drugs and illegal immigration. And we couldn't be further from the truth. Those things happen. But there's a huge amount of good things that are happening that Americans don't know about.
We want to be partners. We want to work together. And this is a prime example of what can be done with two partners working together towards fixing a common problem.
On the other side of the border in Arizona, the Santa Cruz Community Foundation's mission is no less critical as it partners with deserving nonprofits across all of Santa Cruz County, Arizona's smallest and poorest county. SCCF provides technical assistance and financial support to these organizations, helping them achieve their full potential. SEAHEC, or the Southeast Arizona Help Education Center, is one such partner.
When I came to SEAHEC 5 years ago, I hadn't been an executive director before of an organization, and one thing that they offered to me and to other directors of nonprofits in our county was kind of like a mutual support group or assistance to directors on dealing with and reporting to our governing boards.
SEAHEC connects health professionals to Arizona communities that need them. while also nurturing the medical careers of promising local students who hope to become doctors or nurses and who will one day return to serve their communities.
My name is Jacqueline Zelaya. I'm 18. I just graduated high school and I'm going to be going to the University of Arizona, majoring in psychology. I came back 2 weeks ago from Washington, interning with the Surgeon General. So your blood pressure was 110/70.
We view our young people in the context of their family, within the context of the community. It's important to educate an entire family on financial assistance, for example, or invite an entire family to fill out a college application together so that the family is supporting that student to go on and achieve their educational goals. The Community Foundation is very much in touch with the daily realities and the daily needs of our citizens. If I were a donor, I would want to know that my funds were going where the true needs are, and the foundation is at that level.